Good afternoon, MetaFam. It is Wednesday, August 17th, 5:46 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I had a great question posited to me by Jaime over at the DCTV crew. He asked me a question. Why did we create DCTV, or how was DCTV, Decentralized TV, first created? And what's the history behind it? Well, I've talked about this in previous episodes before, but I don't mind. I don't mind telling the story again in its own video here. For some of you guys who have been with us for a long time, this might be a trip down memory lane, but man, it is exactly the history that we've lived through that has caused us and created us to be who we are today, for good and for bad. Now, for me, it's mostly good. So let's talk about it. Back in 2016, 2017, many of you guys remember me starting out my bite-size Bitcoin YouTube channel. I'll never forget the old slogan that we used to sing out in the beginning of it. Welcome to Bite-Size Bitcoin, where we discuss and demystify Bitcoin and blockchain technologies. And so the original intent of Bite-Size Bitcoin back in 16, 17 was just to educate the world, as I re-educated myself into the world of cryptocurrency. Now, you guys might remember I bought my first Bitcoin back in 2011, but I wasn't actually building in the cryptocurrency space until 16. And so for me, building Bite-Sized Bitcoin was a documenting of the journey. It was an opportunity for me to document my journey into cryptocurrency full-time as an operator, wanting to build cryptocurrency applications. And man, oh man, did we ever build. What came to pass is that there was a lot of amazing people that were on a cryptocurrency journey similarly around the same time, 16, 17. And they came along with me in this journey of bite-sized Bitcoin as I talked about everything from Bitcoin to Bitcoin mining to what is Ethereum, what is Litecoin, forking my first token, going through the 2017, the Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin split, watching Bitcoin go. I remember the anticipation of watching Bitcoin go up to 2,500, then to 3,000, all the way up to 5,000 and beyond. We did all this together on bite-sized Bitcoin, and it was great. I believe we ended up getting to about 80,000 subscribers, and then the first strike hit. The first strike hit in I think it was August, maybe September of 2017. But we were pretty much done with bite-sized Bitcoin by the end of 2017. I had gotten my first strike, let's just say August or September of 2017, and then for no reason, we didn't know. What did I say? What did I do? Well, if you guys remember, and you can harken back to those moments, if you were deep in the cryptocurrency game back in 2017, the end of 2017, this was when we were getting up to the 20,000. Things were going crazy. All right, the SEC, CTSC, FINRA, the regulators, the audit and regulatory compliance operators, no one knew what was going on. All they knew was that this asset was going way beyond anyone's dreams. And this is why I certainly didn't help purchasing the Bitcoin Lamborghini in October. Either it was October or November of 2017. I purchased the Bitcoin Lamborghini with Bitcoin, which didn't help. It was a great marketing. It was a great marketing stunt, and it garnered us 300 million views globally, plus, and by now it's probably hitting even more than that. Our community instantly became known within the cryptocurrency world, the Bitcoin pub. The Lambo when Lambo meme was growing even more voraciously during that time. If you Google Bitcoin bro, you came up with my face. It was just an amazing whirlwind time of unknown. And if any of you guys are like gamers, right? If any of you guys, let's say, for example, if any of you guys played like the World of Warcraft vanilla back in 2004, you'll remember the novelty, the absolute unknowns ahead of you the first time that you stepped into Ogrimmar, or the first time that you stepped into Stormwind Castle, and the first time that you didn't know what the hell you were doing, but the land was so vast, and it was so vast and so wide and so far-reaching that you just didn't know what was going on. And after you finally got your first quests and you kind of figured out what you needed to do, you walked your ass all the way south from Ogrimmar to Durotar to pick up your first pick-me-up quest while killing some boars on the way, and maybe some of the banshees if you made the mistake going into the caverns because you were too low level and you ended up getting griefed. But then there was the excitement of moving from Durotar over to the Elven lands. What was it called? Oh shit! Now, Silvermoon. Oh, there were no mounts back then. There were no easy ways to go. It was imminently exciting. And in the unknown, it was a world to explore. That is what 2017 was, guys. It was the smorgasbord of absolute explosions in the Podgy. I mean, it was just explosions in the pants all over the place. From scammy ICOs coming out the backside of the pants to Bitcoin moonshots coming out the front side of your pants. It was just a party in the pants, guys, was 2017. And no one knew what was going on. But everybody was having a great time, except for the regulators and the censors. And so the big brother got a hold of us at Bite-Sized Bitcoin, and they said, you no more deleting over 3,000 of our videos, and frankly, I didn't spend much time thinking about it. I just went straight to the community and said, let's just build something else. And so Decentralized TV was an amazing experience in what could have been just my YouTube channel all the way up. And instead, because of the censorship of YouTube, because of the constraints that were put upon us by a centralized authority, because of these issues, we were able to open up the doors and create a co-built YouTube channel. That is absolutely awesome. And so we're doing it again. We're opening it up to a bunch of hustlers who want to spread the good news of Bitcoin and blockchain technology to all the corners of the globe. Man, almost reminds me of an outro that I used to do when I was hanging out in Bite-Sized Bitcoin back in the olden days, right? That's our mission, to spread the good news of Bitcoin and blockchain technology to every corner of the globe. Some of you guys remember me saying that. Still rings true today.